Tumblers have become big business for budding entrepreneurs hoping to make a big buck or two in their downtime while on lockdown or under curfew in this pandemic. One of our own has also been tapping into the market and has created a name for herself as one of the best to design them. Take a look.
Well, I take a lot of time to research my craft. I put a lot of time into it, making sure that it looks how it's supposed to look, making sure it feels how it's supposed to feel.
She's a ZNS sales clerk by day, but in her spare time, 27-year-old Arnica Bannister personalizes top-of-the-line tumblers for adults in the comfort of her home. Children are not left out, though, as they too get something crafty and colorful that meets the eye. We sat down with the business owner to talk about her new tumbler business that she tapped into in the midst of this global pandemic.
I came across this website where I can purchase tumblers from, so I said, well, why not order about 5 of them and then see where it goes? So that's how that came about. And the first time I tried it, it was like a complete fail. So I put it down and I was like, well, this ain't for me. And then I went to a store one day where I purchased my crafting items from. And I was talking to the lady there. Her husband actually does it as well. So she told me what to do to get it how it's supposed to look. So I tried it, and the first tumbler I made was this LA Dodgers tumbler right here. So after that, I was like, okay, well, why don't I try the rest? And it just went from there.
Talented Arnica says depending on the design you prefer, tumblers can take about 3 to 5 days to complete, and later revealed some of her creative techniques to get tumbler lovers mesmerized.
What I would do first is that I would sand the tumblers down, wipe them down with alcohol, make sure that there's no grease, oil, nothing on it. And after that, then I would spray paint. If I'm doing for a male, I would just strictly spray paint. If it's for a female, then after I sand and wipe down, then I would spray paint and then I would glitter and then cover it with the first coat of epoxy and let that dry for about 8 hours. After that's completely dried and cured for 8 hours, I then go back to put the decals on it. After I put the decals on it, I do it with the second coat of epoxy and let that dry for about 8 hours.
But as Halloween and other special holidays creep upon us, Arnica gave us a little taste of what we can expect to see in the hands of her clients during this time.
My Halloween line is picking up, it's growing. Well, you can see here we have Pennywise, and then you have Hocus Pocus, and also Rick and Morty. But I have a few more things coming out for Halloween, and I'm also thinking about my Christmas line. So I'm going to have a few tumblers where you can pre-order for Christmas for a limited time. So that's where I'm headed for the next 2 months.